Today I'm going to show you a spot that's become my go-to spot when it comes to finding almost any engineering data. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous with Down to Earth Astronomy. During one of my recent live streams, I showcased a spot that I've been using a lot lately to get pretty much all engineering data that I need for my builds. And it seemed there was a lot of people that didn't know about it, so this is why I'm now making a video about it to share it with you and the rest of the community. And as you probably guessed from the background footage here, we are of course talking about Jameson's crashed Cobra. Now to find this place, you need to go to the system HIP 12099, which you can see is out here in this area. We have DAV up here, so they're pretty close to each other, which is nice. So both down here in the direction of the Pleiades sector. When you get to the system, that's not the right system. That's the right system. You need to head to the first planet and the second moon. So this one down here. And on this planet, you will have to head to the coordinates that I'm showing here on screen. That's minus 54.37 and minus 50.38. I'll put like system and planet and coordinates in the description. And if you find it difficult to navigate by planetary coordinates, I have a video that you can watch that's up here in the more info icon about how you do that. Now, once you're here at the location, you will notice, of course, first of all, the crashed anaconda, which we have here in front of us. But around it, you will also see these small blinking red beacons. And these beacons can be scanned for data. There's 4 of them in total. Now, what I find the easiest way to do this is just to park where you can see my SLV is round about here, which is basically just behind the Cobra. So you have the 3 of them already in frame here, as you can see, and there's one over there. And parking here should put you in range of all of them. So what I would then do was simply just go into my turret, log onto one of them, and scan them. Now keep an eye on the info box here so we can see what kind of data we get. There we go. So we got, on the first one here, we got some adaptive encryption captures. If we go and have a look at those are, I believe, grade 5 data. There we go, adaptive encryption capture. They are indeed grade 5 data. And the whole trick that the reason why I've made this my go-to place is a rather unique combination of drop table and drop chance. You see, again, more encryption captures and more grade 5. Because in general, there are 2, or well, until this one actually, there were 2 basic types of some cracked industrial firmware. That's nice as well. There are 2 basic types of places. There are the ones that I would call sniper places. And these are places that has a very narrow drop table, but it takes a long time to get the material. So this could be something along the lines of, let's say, high-grade emissions. When you go into a high-grade emission, you can pretty much, based on the system that you're in, tell exactly what material is going to drop. And it could also, in terms of data, could be farming for wake scans, like data mine wake exception, for instance. Again, when you scan the wakes, you know pretty much exactly what it is you're going to get. But again, it takes a long time to get. Now, the other type is a more shotgun approach. This could be places like Dav's Hope, where the drop table is very big, so there's a lot of different materials available, but the chance to get them, it's very easy to get, so the time between pickups is very short. At a place like Dav's Hope, whereas if you look at like scanning the wakes for wake data, it doesn't take a long time between you get those data mine wake exceptions. But what makes this place unique is the fact that you get a very rapid pickup, so the time between successful scans is very short, because once you have done scanning the 4 beacons, you can just log out and log back in, and you can scan them again, and again, and again, and again. But the drop table is also very narrow, which is a rather unique combination. The fact that you have a narrow drop table and a high drop rate. And you can use this because, of course, the only grade 5 data I believe you can get here is these adaptive encryption captures. But because you can get them so rapidly, I mean, it's not uncommon that you get 2 or 3 successful scans with encryption captures per board hop. And a board hop takes, I mean, let's say a full circle takes 30 seconds, maybe something like that. And that means you can gather grade 5 data extremely quickly. And then you can go and do cross-trading. Now, if you don't know what cross-trading is, I'll show that later on in the video. And this is something that I would normally never recommend that you do. But in cases like this, where you can get the data so rapidly, it's actually worth it. So let's do a quick example here. For instance, if I were looking for data bind wake exceptions, I would probably be happy getting, let's say, 5, just to make it easy to calculate, let's say 5 successful scans. So 5 successful scans in an hour, maybe. So that would be a total of 15 data bind wake exceptions. They are notoriously difficult to get. Now, if I went here and just got, let's say 100, I just filled up my storage with, what's the name of them again? Adaptive encryption captures. I could go and I could cross-trade those over to data bind wake exceptions. And 100 would then translate over to 16 units of data bind wake exceptions, which is about the 15 that we would otherwise get in an hour. So if we can fill out our adaptive encryption captures and go to a data trader, trade them over and come back in less than an hour, this is more efficient. And I'll pretty much promise you that you can do that. So I'm just gonna keep going here for a bit and just fill up my adaptive encryption capture storage, and then we can head out for a material trader or data trader, and I can show you what this cross trading is all about. And there we go. My grade 5 data is now completely full, 100 units. Before you leave, it's a very good idea also to scan the Cobra if you haven't done already. Simply because that means you will get it in your navigation panel. So next time you come here, you don't have to navigate by coordinate. You can just select it in your navigation panel and fly directly to it. Now, next we need to go and find the closest material trader. And this is unfortunately a little way away. We are again out in the middle of nowhere. So we have to go to Diaguandri, I think. There we go. Actually, already bookmarked it. I'll have a ship there. I can't plot it out because I'm in my SRV. But as you can see here, it is 93 light years away, so it's not too bad, but it's not like right in the neighborhood as well. But I'm gonna get into my ship, and I'm gonna get over here. So here we are now at Ray Gateway, and let's just do that real quick. Let's go into contacts, and we're going to the material trader. And here's the thing. So here we have our 100 encryption captures. Normally, I would only recommend you do down trade, or in rare cases up trade if you really have a lot of something lower grade. So if you, let's say, needed, let's say, unexpected emission data, I would in this case say, okay, I have way more decoded emissions, so I would only do trade like that. So I would only normally trade within its own category. Now, cross trading is when you begin to trade across like this, or diagonally if you want to do that. But the only reason why this is profitable now is because we can get these adaptive encryption captures so quickly. So let's say I need data bind wake exceptions. I would click on that. I will then select the data down here, and then I could cross trade. You can see here, if I trade in all 100, I will get 16. I was able to fill up my data storage down there in about 10 minutes. And let's say for me it was 2 jumps out here. You might have like 3, maybe 4 jumps out here, depending on what ship you're in. And then if you have the same back and you spend a little time of trading, I think it's reasonable to think that you could do this in half an hour. So that means if you believe that you can get 5 successful data bind wake exception scans in half an hour, then you can go do that. If you don't think you can do that, then you should do this. And it's quite simple, all there is to it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep a few of these now, but other than that, this is pretty much all there is to it. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.